Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fearless Fridays. My name's Dr. Benjamin Ritter, and I work with leaders that feel stuck, that don't really feel like they deserve to be called a leader, and that have experienced some level of professional success but don't feel successful. So if you or someone you know is feeling this way, please feel free to reach out. This is my little sweet spot, and I hope to get you to your career sweet spot. And so today, I want to talk about how we think we're not good at things and how that tends to actually not be true, but we've accepted it as fact. And I've talked about this before in terms of how we trust our own emotions and such, and this is kind of similar, but it's more about in relationship to our skills. So for example, I used to tell myself that I wasn't really good with details. I skim things. I don't really care about the fine print or the descriptors very much. But if I was to stop and say, okay, where in my life have I shown a ton of strength? Where in my life have I really excelled? And what comes to mind immediately would be sports, would be soccer, would be my doctoral research, my dissertation, my work as a data analyst and process improvement coordinator when I was in healthcare. Now, if I was to stop and look at each one of those positions, I had to get really good at details. And what first came to mind, even before all this, was when I was interested in what I ate in nutrition. Because I wanted to be a better player, I watched what I put in my body, and I tracked that on a daily basis. Everything from how many calories I was eating to the ounces of food that I was putting in my body. And that's pretty detail oriented. And so when I have this belief, I'm not good at details, it's not really true. But I told myself that for a long time. And you may be telling yourself this about other things, such as I'm not organized, I am a procrastinator, I don't have a good memory, and I don't think that's exactly true. I think it might be true for some things. But that's because it's only true for that one thing. It's not true for everything. And so if we can see where we are strong in one area, hopefully we feel a little bit better about the other. And we learn more about ourselves. Like, for example, if you don't feel that you're very organized, where are you organized? And so let's say you're organized in your personal life or with your kids, but not at work or in your business. So how are you organized with your kids? How do you get things done? And can you place the same mentality in areas that you don't feel that you're organized? It's a perception shift. It's a strategy shift. And it's not accepting that you're not good at something just because you feel that you're not. Because I promise you, most skills that you don't feel you're good at, you are actually fairly good at them in other areas of your life. So if this resonates with you, share with me the areas that you're working on. I'd love to hear. I'd love to see how this resonates with you and how it adds value. And if it did add value, please share this with a friend. Send me a comment on how much this meant to you. It really means a lot to me. And all of this comes down to one simple piece of advice. And of course, you all know this. It's on the back of my wall. You see it in all my videos. You hear me say it all the time. And that is to keep on living for yourself.